the one song about the boy next door. Oh yeah, like she wears short skirts, I wear t-shirts. She on the bleachers. That's probably one of my favorites.
You could be backup for her, I think.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
So we have our lead-in for the next episode right there. So thank you for that.
My pleasure.
Hey, welcome back to our Friday edition of Fade the Mahoney. This one might be a little bit messy. EDonk finished up his World Series of Poker run late last night, or more accurately, early this morning. So he may or may not be hopping on, but we do have Trevor Savage here because we're going to do our Friday breakdown of Major League Wiffleball. But let's just do some real hold on. Trevor, how are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. Wonderful.
Wonderful. Quick recap. It appears that P-Man and his buddy, who we called a Sharp, might actually be Sharp. He gave out the under for Maction and the first quarter under for the Maction game on Wednesday night, and both of those won pretty easily, at least at the time that we posted it. And then he had a 4-star on Miami last night. So what is that? 7, he's up 11.5 stars already. But I'm confident he'll give it all back with the other games that he's got.
Sounds like we should have just let him pick our games the whole season.
Yeah. Yeah. Circa last week for us was no bueno. Jody had the only winner with the Broncos, which was pretty easy winner, and the other 4 were really bad. But we're going to get to Circa in a second. A quick fuck you to B-Funk. B-Funk, he and I battle on head-to-head on NFL picks on Sundays, and then every once in a while, when we feel like it, we'll tussle on the primetime game. And we've gone like, I think we're 4 straight weeks of both of us picking wrong. I think we were combined 0-8. And then last night, just out of boredom, we decided I took the Ravens because obviously I'm going to get it wrong. And then this asshole cheated, and he found 1-times picks, and he 1-time like the over. So he took the under to beat me, which is right. That's cheating. You can't rely on 1-time. That's stealing.
Sounds like there's 2 Mahonies betting every week with each other, and then one cheated by using another Mahoney.
Right. It's cheating. Okay. As long as I have a impartial third party who agrees that he's cheating. World Series of Poker stuff. Again, Trevor, no FOMO, right?
Not at all.
Okay. The recap I have is EDonk cashed in the mini 1-drop, and good job out of him. I had a little piece of that. So EDonk, if you ever watch this, I don't think you ever watch these back, but if you could take my winnings and just ship them to B-Funk, because I don't want to deal with that guy anymore directly. Check Raise Charles is still alive. DGAF is still alive. Our boy Riddy is still alive. Jamil, I think, is still alive. I got to touch base with my guy Dealer Dan. You have anybody that you care about or have a piece of or anything that's still fighting out there?
Yeah, I ran pretty well so far on the buying action in the main event. I got a couple other friends who I have 5% of still in. Ghazi B, who's a great follow on Instagram. Actually would be an excellent guest on Wednesday. I'll get him on here for one day because he's a great bloke. And then I'm
psyched.
My friend Oliver Biles also still in as well. So yeah, rooting those guys on, sweating from afar. Hopefully they win.
Okay. You see Riddy's stack?
I did not know. I didn't even know he's still in.
Yeah, he's like, I think 36th right now out of 1,000
right.
people. So good job, buddy. Good job. What else should we talk about? Let's do Major League Wiffleball here. Maybe EDonk will jump in and we can pop in Circa at some point. But if not, we'll go on without him. We've played 2 games. And the first one was sort of a boat race. The old guys scored quickly and quite a bit, and that game was never competitive. In the second game, the young guys basically, what'd they do? Top of the third, Norp hit a homer.
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Top of the third, big home run from Jimmy Norp to win the game 2-0. Heath was pretty lights out on the mound. They got that good lefty righty mix between Norp pitching and Heath pitching. So I think though I'm assuming they're going to go back to Norp in game 3. I'm very confident the Wildcats will go back to Schultz in game 3 as well.
Before you do the game 3 preview, can you tell the people what Norp screamed before he was even done with his follow through on the swing?
He said, "You should have walked me."
That was awesome.
That's pretty badass.
That was awesome. So that was to tie it up at 1-1. All right, so break down game 3 for us.
Remind me, when we get into story time, I'll share some Buddha, non-Buddha like stories from my intramural sports career at the end. You can look forward to that.
Okay.
But yeah, just in the vein of the Jimmy Norp, you should have walked me type trash talk. But yeah, so series tied at 1. I'm seeing this as a pick 'em across the board. I mean, people just don't know which direction to go because these teams are so evenly matched. After 2 games, I feel really good about us having the Wildcats in the series because I actually think the Wildcats are a slightly better team just because their second piece is better than the Diamondbacks' second piece. And I think their third piece is also slightly better as well. I think obviously Norp carried them in that second game. And, when in Wiffleball, when you only have 3 inning games, 1 hit is so important.
Yep.
So, but I think the Wildcats are going to take this game 3, and I think I feel really good about them winning the series too. So, and
you got them locked in for the series, I think at plus 125 because of the value. Does that sound right?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Okay.
So game 3, I like them here. And these totals are so hard to do on single games. I'm seeing 4,
Ooh.
Which this is the type of series it is. It's pitching. The first game was 4-0, I think, right? And it was a 3-run homer from Saylor. So
that was after an error too. That was that error in the first inning was so huge. Basically changed the whole game. They were supposed to be out of the inning, and instead of they couldn't win.
Which is surprising too, because the Diamondbacks, one of the biggest strengths they've had all year was their defense. And so far in the series, after 2 games, the Wildcats defense has actually been great. That play that Kyle made on that when he was moving to his right and then turned around and pegged him going to first, that was unbelievable. So yeah, I mean, you don't expect that for the Diamondbacks. You expect them to be pretty proficient on defense. I'm not sure what they're going to do with their third piece here. Between Shima and Ben Wilson, neither of them have given anything in this series. And normally, defensively, they're both pretty strong, and they have kind of suffered in the field. So maybe it's just a little bit of nerves. Maybe they got that second game win under their belt. They're going to come out a little bit better. But I do like the Wildcats, and I think you have to take the over on 4, and just assume that their bats will come alive, just like Saylor hit a couple of home runs, and they can get on base a lot. And it's tough when you got two out of the 3 guys who are just great hitters. It's really tough to get around. And, you got Norp on the Diamondbacks that can hit well. Heath is a streaky hitter. And Wilson and Shima, they can hit from time to time, but they just haven't been locked in, it seems like, so far in this series.
Well, several things. 1, 4 is incredibly low. That's like Greinke versus Kershaw in the playoffs, low total. 2, I think you mentioned, or maybe you didn't, Saylor's been hitting the crap out of the ball, right? And 3, do you think anybody other than you and I care? Do you think anybody watching this cares?
Probably not.
It's so awesome.
No, Jimmy Donuts.
Jimmy Donuts does. That's true. He bought some merch. If you guys don't watch Major League Wiffleball, you're crazy. It is like behind this and P-Man show and Raising the Nuts. It's really good. It's behind those 3 things. Check Race
Really
Charles
is.
show. Check Race Charles. He puts his show out biannually. His show is really good. But after that is Major League Wiffleball. All right, so we've got a few hours to watch that. When are you going to be able to watch it?
Probably not until about 5. I got a haircut for Andrew. I'm riding solo here. As you can tell, there's no Jody here to film me or to hear her, yelling anything in the background. She's in Nashville on a girls trip. So I got to take Andrew to his haircut, take the girls to dance. And then when I get home from that I'll tune into it.
Okay. In the future, please don't tell people that Jody won't be coming on later because everybody just turned off. So it's just in the
I
future.
mean, her pics will still be here at least.
Okay. All right. That's cool. All right. So that's our preview. You like the Wildcats and you like the over for today. Let's just, you and I, we'll go through the circa picks real quick. Maybe EDonk will pop in. EDonk's 2 picks. Well, let me pull up the numbers, the circa numbers. His first pick, he likes the Raiders. That's the Sunday night game. They're getting 2.5 at home against the Chiefs. I'm pretty sure he's just fading P-Man on that one. And then same thing. He also likes the Patriots. Again, that's a P-Man fade for him. So those are his 2 picks. And then Jody's picks. First game, the big game in Lambeau, which will be an official Fade the Mahoney meet and greet. Me and the missus are going to be at the game. Jody is picking Packers versus Seahawks. Packers are favored by 3. What do we got here?
Yeah, let's circle back real quick to last week. Remember, Jody made her picks that I didn't actually get the reasoning behind them. I was just speculating on what it was.
Yep.
She informed me how she chose those picks, and it made sense why she lost that one game, the only game she's lost this year. So what she did was she looked for which teams in the NFL have the most tattooed players.
Okay.
She found two players in particular that she liked their tattoos and the meaning behind their tattoos. One was on the Broncos, one was on the Bengals.
Okay.
The player who was on the Bengals actually isn't on the Bengals anymore.
Oh, Jesus.
So it was an old article.
Wow.
And so the Broncos pick clearly worked out.
Easy winner.
The Bengals pick, yeah. The player that was on the Bengals, I forget what team he was on, but I'm sure it was a team that covered last weekend. So just throwing that out there.
You think we can send this clip to Circa and have them? Yeah, we'll look at it. Maybe we can get that pick switch.
So for this week, she did a lot of studying this week. She looked over these games the entire time. She talked with her friends in Nashville, and that's actually how she came up with her picks, which I wasn't too thrilled about. She got somebody else's opinion. She's been a wizard so far, but this is what she did. She said, "Hey, my friend Bethany, who do you like here?" And she liked the Bucks, probably because she lives near Tampa.
Okay.
And she liked, I'm getting a phone call. She liked the Seahawks. I don't know why she liked the Seahawks.
Okay, so these are Bethany specials?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, we'll see how these work out, and we might have to talk more Bethany in the future. Okay, so you've got the Seahawks +3 and the Bucks -9.5. Those are Jody's 2 picks, care of Bethany. And you know what I'm doing, Trevor? I'm going back to the well again. The Lions have to cover a game. They have to. I'm on the Lions again. I haven't gotten a game right since the Obama administration, I think. So
yeah, I mean, usually the strategy of picking the worst possible teams in the league who are just clearly terrible against the spread, they can't pick a number high enough to give them. Eventually, it's going to pay off.
Yep. And this is the week. I think 5-0 is where we're looking at this week. We were on a nice little run. Our 1-4 last week was bad. All right. We have our usual Survivor section here. EDonk and I both got bounced out. So this is the point where I was supposed to remind EDonk to make sure he signs up for that Survivor opposite, the loser pool, but he's not here. I've got Chad McVean, that shitty tout in training. He texted me this morning. He went 7-4 yesterday in the NHL, so he's 103-94 now. And today he likes Edmonton, Carolina, Columbus, Calgary. Got it. And Arizona.
Did they Coyotes?
Yeah, didn't they used to be Phoenix Coyotes?
They did. Now they're Arizona.
They wanted to be at the top of the alphabetical leaderboard, I guess. Okay, so those are those. And then he's got a whole bevy of stars for NFL. But the most important one is he is using his KL Clayton pick, his 11-star pick on the Rams minus the points on Sunday. So he claims he's 84-46 in the NFL with a victory on Miami yesterday. But he says he got the over wrong. So those are the Kingmaker shitty tout picks for the day. Meet and greets for Fade the Mahoney tomorrow at the local poker room. I'm having a meet and greet Sunday at Lambeau Field. B-Funk is already signed up. So I'm not sure I'll speak to him, be on speaking terms with him by then, but he's going to be there. So that's at Lambeau. Anybody who's going to the Packer game, feel free to stop by. Wow, look who's here.
Hey, you look like shit.
Oh, you look so good.
What?
Welcome, EDonk. We are very close to wrapping up. We appreciate you popping in. I already broke down your 2 games. I assumed you just took the Pats and the Raiders as easy fade P-man, right? Yeah. Easy P-man fades?
Obviously.
Okay.
Why? Wait, you're home, Trevor?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you guys were in Nashville.
Jody is on it. She's on a girls trip.
Oh.
I'm here with the kids. I'm the EDonk of this relationship.
Yeah. How drunk are you, EDonk?
I'm not. I'm just exhausted. We had ping pong at 2:30 in the morning or whatever after Charles and Billy and whoever else cashed.
Yeah, you missed the part earlier. My piece that I win, can you just send that to that asshole B-Funk for me since he took advantage of me last night? Can you do that?
Yeah. He took advantage of you?
Yeah. Again, I've already covered this, but real quickly, I had the Ravens last night because obviously I'm going to get everything wrong. So he was going to pick the total and he waited for one time to post what he liked so that he could fade one time. That's cheating. Trevor agrees he cheated. So if you could just send that to him.
Believe it or not, I also had the Ravens in the over.
How could I win? How on earth could I win?
Hey, it was nice of you to pay for B-Funk's flight to Lambeau.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He's in the rich guy seats. He's in a suite and he's dealing with a whole bunch of work shit. And I'm down with the common folk down below. And he said he's going to try to make time to come visit me. So I'm looking forward to that.
It was really cool to see the main event bubble pop last night. It took fucking forever.
Is that like 3:30?
Sure.
I
don't know. It was late and it's pretty standard. Aces got cracked by ace 9. I mean, the guy's just like probably just wants to jump off the fucking roof of the Mandalay Bay. But yeah.
Were you near the table? I mean, they were playing hand for hand. So like, did everybody stop and everybody rush over and watch? Is that what happened?
I was not near the table. Yes, that's a lot of what happened. I probably have a video or picture somewhere, but it was. I thought the camera people were running through the crowd, and I was really rooting for someone to just get knocked over by one of these huge cameras, or it was going to be funny.
EDonk, can I give you one game to pick before you bounce?
Yeah, make it quick.
Okay, make it quick.
Yeah.
Do the Bulls play tonight? Yes, the Bulls are at Golden State. The Bulls are getting 5.5 with a total of 222.
If the best team in the league's getting points, how do you not take them?
Can't argue with that. Bulls plus 5.5,
4.5 stars.
4.5 stars.
God, I might. Yeah, that seems sharp.
Okay. You need to bounce?
Yeah, I'm gonna get some coffee and I gotta head to the airport.
Okay. Thanks for stopping by. God bless. Godspeed.
Oh. I gotta get some more points for Father of the Year. So it's my alarm just went off.
You're gonna make it home by Thanksgiving?
Yeah. Ironically, it's my kid's birthday too.
Okay.
One of the 12. All right. See ya.
All right.
Safe travels.
Trevor and I are going to talk about the important thing now. You wouldn't understand, so take it easy.
All right. See ya. Bye.
All right, hit that button. Look at all those. All right. Trevor, the most important thing, and I'm sure you're aware of this. Last night, Taylor Swift dropped the Taylor's version of the album Red. Have you listened to it yet?
I have not gotten to listen to it yet. No.
Okay. As you know, my favorite song, and possibly my favorite song, definitely top 2 of all time, is her song "All Too Well."
Mm-hmm.
So she re-recorded it like she did all the other ones, Money, whatever. There's a 10-minute version on there at the end. Highly recommend. It is a combination of a remake and a remix. It's got like extra verses in it. It's got more anger and hurt in it and a whole lot more personal shit in it. It is so good. It is so good. So
that's strong. I will check that out today.
Make time for it. All right. So let's do did I finish the meet and greets? Tomorrow, Poker Room, Sunday, Lambeau, and then the following Sunday at the Poker Room, I've got Jeffrey from Florida already locked in for the Sunday meet and greet at the local Poker Room. So that's pretty exciting for someone to fly up from Florida for a meet and greet. All right. So what do you got for story time? Your Buddha story time? What do you got?
First, I have an 11-star play, and this is actually a sharp play. Okay.
What do you mean, actually?
So Rutgers basketball, right? They started the season last night or 2 nights ago. It was, they were 20.5-point favorites against Lehigh, and they stunk the joint up. They finally beat them in overtime. They only won by 4 points, right?
Okay.
They're playing Merrimack tomorrow.
Okay.
Which of course are the Merrimack Christmas trees.
For real?
And no, I don't know what their name is.
Okay.
I don't know if you can actually find a spread on this game anywhere, but take Merrimack and the points, because this Rutgers team, they are returning 5 players from their team that made the dance last year. 5 players who have starting experience, and they have some transfers in. They should be better than they performed the other night. They just looked terrible. And what they're going to do is they're going to be playing like 11 guys and really giving everybody a shot. So that's going to make the games a lot closer than they should be. They just didn't, you have some games where maybe a team gets unlucky with their shooting percent. They looked like a mess. I don't even know what the hell they were doing. I was tilting pretty hard. So take Merrimack and the points, and this is actually sharp.
Okay, so this is our second KL special of the day. Merrimack, whatever the points are, it won't be posted till probably later tonight. Okay, good.
And then story time. Okay. So you guys know me as Buddha and as a very calm person, but in college, I played 2 intramural sports in college. One was flag football. And there was a game, our team was terrible. We were something like 0-10. And in this particular game, I think we were losing 72-0. And the other team went up and down the field again with a long touchdown, and they were laughing and celebrating. And I was not happy about it. So I trucked a kid, just straight up slammed him into the ground and trucked him. And then it caused like a melee and all kinds of nonsense, which very out of character for me, obviously. But I was tilted so hard by how bad we were and how we were getting crushed. So that's one story. The other story was that
sorry about that.
On the opposite side of that, which is funny because, I was tilted because people were like, talking smack and like enjoying themselves as they were up by so much. On the flip side, in an intramural basketball game, I was having the best game of my basketball career, had tons of points. I think we were winning by 45 points. There's like 2 minutes left in the game. I grab a rebound on the offensive end, get a putback N1, and then yell in the kid's face, "You can't fucking stop me." and then a melee ensued once again because we were up by 45 points, and they weren't even like, it's like they were not trying to stop me at that point. But that was a career high game for me, and 2 very out of character experiences. I don't think I've ever replicated either of those again in my life. But
well,
yeah,
you have found yoga and meditation since then, I assume. So.
Right. Yep.
All
And
right.
Jody.
This and Jody. All right. This ended up going way too long. I have another work bomb I need to defuse, so we're gonna end this now. But in summation, good luck with everybody's gambling this weekend, and fuck you, B-Funk. Sound about right?
It's 100% correct.
All right. Have a good weekend, everybody. Good luck with the gambling. See you,
Bye.
Trevor.
Later.